I don't know if I'm live or not. Apparently YouTube is not receiving enough, what does that say? Enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, that's great, isn't it? Can you guys see the stream? Oh god. Network issues. Bloody great. Oh god. Anyway. I think the stream's going now. Okay, yeah. Okay, it seems fine. Weird. Anyway. No, I don't want to load Pillock, I want to load JW Tech. So yeah, this is what I've done so far. Just need to get 6 more arcade medals. And, well, 7 more zone medals. I don't know if I'm going to get all the zone ones today. I'm sure I'll be able to get the last 6 arcade medals, though. So yeah, let's just go. Let's continue from where we left off last week. Not the best start to the stream because of the network issues, but whatever. Of course, I'm going to use Piranha because why wouldn't I? Yeah, you can see, yeah, I've got golds, everything up until Cat Mode 12, which is the final venue. So let's just begin. Let's get straight into it. Oh yeah, you guys may have also noticed I'm 1 subscriber away from 500, and I still actually don't exactly know what to do for a 500 subscriber special. So, because I do want to do a video when I want to do a 500 subscriber special, but I just don't exactly know what yet. I mean, one thing I've thought of, room show, says Cookie. I mean, maybe, it's really not anything interesting, it's just a small room with my computer and my game consoles and my bed, like, yeah. That's pretty much it. I don't think it'd be very interesting. I mean, if you really wanted to, I could, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that'd be interesting to many people, really, but whatever. An interesting idea, I suppose. I mean, that would be if my room was actually remotely interesting to look at. Anyway. No, one thing I was thinking of, maybe, is, well, you know, some of you guys who have been watching for however long, I mean, I think it was like, it might have been a year ago now that I made the video where I tried to run Ballistic NG on that Dell PC from 2008. And I did say at the end of that video that I might upgrade it, but it's been a year and I haven't, so maybe I could do that. It's just I've got other PC related videos going on right now, that's the thing. So I don't know. It's one idea anyway. It's just, I mean, there's already that one Packard Bell PC that I want to try and get Windows 7 running on it as just a funny experiment. I haven't done any work on that yet, but that's an idea that I've got, just its own video. It's an idea I've had for a few weeks. But then there's also that iMedia PC that I bought, if you guys have seen in my newest video. I had to buy another Packard Bell PC to get a front panel. And that PC itself has issues, which I would like to fix. Just for fun. Well, oh god, oh wow. There we go. So yeah, that's already like 2 PCs that I want to muck around with. So having a third one to like upgrade the GPU to get Ballistic NG on it, I don't know. It's quite a lot. And there's also, there's other videos that I've got in the making as well. Or at least planned. Anyway, that's 1 gold of the 6. Now for the next 5 in Cat Mode 12. But yeah, I suppose it just depends. We'll see. Like, I'm still not quite sure what my 500 subscriber special will be, but again, I'm thinking it will be me upgrading the Optiplex 755 that I tried to run Ballistic NG on last year, and that did not go very well. If you guys have seen that video, yeah, didn't go very well. But if I put like a cheap GPU in that office PC, then I could get Ballistic NG running at least a bit better on it. I would also get a better CPU for it, but like I can't find any for a decent price, or at least I haven't actually checked in a while. I mean, I know there is one website, CEX, that sells well, the best CPU possible for that PC for literally £1.75. However, it's not been in stock for 4 months, so yeah. And I don't really want to buy it for like 10 times more than that from anywhere else. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. If I find like a GPU that I can put in that Dell Optiplex, then I'll try, I could try putting that in and then make a video out of it for a 500 subscriber special. And then, well, obviously see if I can get Blisk Energy on it, like running better than it did originally. Oh, come on! Craig just sent me, like, through the track. Anyway, rambled for at least 5 minutes about 500 subscriber special that I don't even know is going to happen, so let's just get back to Fusion. That was anticlimactic. Oh, 8% already, what? No, hit, please. Field came in handy, to be fair. Right. Way. Out the way. You. Okay. There we go. Finish. Good stuff. That wasn't too bad. In fact, I might as well, because I'm sticking with Piranha, I might as well just, yeah, select next track. Hope you guys enjoy the stream tonight, by the way. Should be fun. Using the max upgraded Piranha, and, well, I don't know if the zone events later on will be quite as fun, but that is the next thing I've got to do, so, yeah. Don't think I'll be able to do all, like, the remaining 7 zone events today, because that would take ages. I might be able to get 3 done, maybe 4, but it just depends, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, by the next half an hour or so, I would have got the rest of the arcade medals. I just had to adjust my seat because I was sat up too high and it was not comfortable. What would have happened if I used the penetrator at the anti-gravity bit? Okay, that was the most useless penetrator ever. Out the way, thank you. How am I third? What? What? Oh, it must be the other route that I should have used, but I didn't use. No, no. Okay. I think that was a nitro rocket heading for me, but it didn't reach in the end. What was going on with the position counter? It's jumping around everywhere. Oh no, I missed the pad, okay. Okay, everyone's blowing up now, apparently. Ah, there we go. This is basically guaranteed first place now, I've got here. Or at least I hope so. Oh, bugger off, would you? Door. I'm still second. Where's first place? Why did I discard the shit? What the? Okay, so first place is apparently just suspended in the middle of the track, shooting a wall. Great. WipEout Fusion at its finest. Don't even know why I used that, but whatever. Oh, okay, actually that was a good idea. It's quite easy to lap opponents once you've got the hang of the Piranha. Okay, I just went through that. Lovely. Either that or it just opened up at the most frame-perfect timing. Okay. Cookie says, just lock in. I'll do my best. And Hey says, lol, in the zone. Yes, indeed. Right, next track. This will be Cat Motor 12, Course 2. No. Course 2, reverse. I wasn't thinking. Oh god, now we've got to sit through another 30 seconds of loading screens. I'm sorry. Oh god, slowed the whole stream down now. I think my favourite track is Blue Funk, says Cookie. Favourite music track? It's a pretty good one, I think. I mean, the Fusion soundtrack overall is pretty good, I think, for the most part. Another... Like, it's just good overall. I don't think it's the best, but it's certainly not the worst. Right, this time, let's choose the correct track. There we go. I think my favourite soundtrack overall is probably either Pure 3 or 2097. Like, those three soundtracks are all great. They do have a couple of, like, I mean, with every soundtrack, there's always like one or two music tracks that stick out and they aren't quite as good as most of the other ones. But overall, 2097, 3 and Pure, the soundtracks are very good, I think. Definitely my favourites overall. I mean, from what I've heard in games, I only really hear them when I'm actually playing the games, but I don't know, they just have the best vibe, I think. But I mean, the soundtracks just fit the games well. And it goes for Fusion as well, to be fair. Not the smoothest start to the race, grinding the walls, but it's the Piranha, it doesn't really matter. Oh. Just shoot those even though there's no one there. Never. Get off the wall. Yeah, it's just penetrate our way through the corner. Yeah. Whatever. No, I hate that wall. It always does that. Great, now I'm losing. Out the way. Not letting you overtake. Well, I'm not letting you overtake it again. Have to turbo out of this. What the? Get off. Why are they shooting so slow? No, no. Now you can sort off. Why did it veer me off into the... Oh, why? Yeah, sometimes when you use the penetrator, like, unguided, then it just veers you into the wall. Like, literally the nearest wall on purpose. And there we go. Okay. Next track, course 3 forward. Might actually get these next couple of medals done in the next like 5 minutes maybe, as long as it goes well first try. That's how overkill this Piranha is. Maybe to some people it's a bit boring just using the Piranha to blast through the game and get all these medals, but I mean, I've unlocked it. I'm just using what the game gives me. I've literally worked to get all the credits to max it out, so why not just use what the game gives me? It's not like I'm cheating or anything. Yeah, maybe it would be a bit boring to some people using the Piranha, but no, I don't know. I mean, it almost makes everything just a bit more fun and chaotic because of how fast it is. So, yeah, whatever. I don't think anyone... Oh my god, did I just get 2? Oh my god, wow. Yeah, I was going to say, at least I don't think anyone's complained about the fact that I've just overused the Piranha. I mean, Again, I've got it, I might as well use it. Oh wow. Oh, it didn't actually veer into the wall this time. I mean, it still went to the left a bit, but it didn't just steer me directly into it, I suppose. Oh, donk. Speaking of donk, the next video that's coming, hopefully in the next few days, that's going to have plenty of donk. It was, I think, yeah, WipEout 64 themed event, the first one. That's the current video I've been working on for the last few days. It's another themed event by Nitro and Solar. And, I mean, I've done at least a dozen, like, I've attended at least like 12 of those themed events that they've done at this point, and they're all great fun. And yeah, the next one, WipEout 64 one, was posted, I think it was back in March, but finally almost finished editing a video for it, so you guys, well, hopefully that's another video for you guys to look forward to. And yes, the reason why donk is relevant is because, well, it's WipEout 64. It has the infamous donk noise from 2097 as well, when you hit a wall. Might not be the same exact collision noise, but it's close enough. I think it's the best collision noise, just donk from 2097. I mean, maybe it's not the best, but it's easily the most funny, I guess. I don't know. It's just funny how they chose that sound of all things for a ship going hundreds of kilometers an hour to come to a complete halt after hitting a wall. It just goes donk. And then in this game, it's even more anticlimactic. It's just a scrape. Even if you go head on to a wall at like 1,000 kilometers an hour, it's just a little scrape noise. Oh yeah, those 2 eliminations I got were literally at the start from that one plasma. I do forget sometimes, you can literally just, you can one-hit kill more than one opponent with a plasma, as long as they're like right next to each other. I don't know if the plasma can, no, it can't go through opponents, can it? No. Right, last arcade medal that I need to get. Cookie says, I literally advise you to use Piranha. If anything, people should be mad at me. Nah, it's all good. If people are mad at you, then they can grow up. Whatever. I'm just playing the game how I want to play it. And, well, I mean, I've still followed advice from some people, including you. Right, final arcade medal. Yeah, there we go. Final arcade medal of the playthrough. Adrian Woods is in the chat saying it's been a while. I'm guessing you haven't seen one of my streams in a while, but welcome back, I suppose. But yeah, tonight I'm just playing WipEout Fusion. I've been doing a whole playthrough. You've missed it. I'm not sure if I've seen you in a previous WipEout Fusion stream, but yeah. Good to see you chatting anyway. Hope you enjoy. Thank you, says Adrian. No worries. It'll be fun. Yeah, this is the last arcade medal I need to get, and then I'm going to zoom? No, I'm going to move on to the zone medals. I've already got 3, but there's still 7 I need to get. And then of course there's the time trial medals, which I've got none of yet. I'm thinking of doing that in its own stream. I might not even have my microphone on for that. I might just literally just blast through the game for like 90 minutes, try and get all those time trial medals done. Hopefully in one stream, maybe 2. Or maybe just do like a longer than normal stream if I've got the time. I don't know. But yeah, that's in for the future anyway. Still got to do other things before that, so I won't worry about that for now. That's great. Right, is the autopilot going to crap out and steer me directly into a wall? Or is it going to work? It worked fine, good. A bit jittery, but that's normal. Not like 2048's autopilot on A+ class, where it just like, it's got like the biggest side shifts of all time. Like it can literally side shift you across the track. It looks like it's so weird. And not just like across the track like normal, but like to the other side of it, despite the sheer width of 2048 tracks. It's a bit weird. I'm not sure if that's just like what happens in a Mega Collection, or if it actually happens on the original 2048 as well. Oh, I've got an autopilot and a... Wait, what the... 2 penetrators and an autopilot. Interesting. I layered like 3 autopilots on top of each other pretty much. Because a penetrator is kind of like an autopilot anyways. So. I mean, it's an autopilot, missile, and turbo in one. Like, it's all fused together. It's an insane weapon. But then it has like no noise when it's actually used, which is really weird. It's almost like a beta feature or something. Or just unfinished, I don't know. Anyway. Cookie says, bass heads. Yes. Good song. Anyway, that's all the arcade medals. Never forget autopilot and pure, says Cookie. Oh god, no. Sometimes it's flipping you over or literally just steering you off the track. Love that. Anyway. Yep, there we go. So that's 100% for the arcade, AG League and challenges. 0% for time trial and 30% for zone. 12 hours, 34 minutes. Elite Airman is my rank. Wow. Amazing. Well, let's just get on with the zone challenges. I've got... Oh, I usually stream for 90 minutes, so I've got at least an hour and a half. No. Let's try it again. I've got at least an hour to get through, hopefully, the rest of these. Another 7. We'll see what I can do. So yeah, the rest of this stream will just be zone events. Don't know if that's going to be the most interesting thing, but oh well. Adrian says, I never got this far into WipEout Fusion. Oh, well, I guess this is a first for you then. I remember that 2048 autopilot is insane. Yeah, it literally has moves that like any other autopilot or even just AI in general does not have in any of the other games. And then pure autopilot could share Overtail's fate, says Adrian. Yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes it's OP, sometimes it sucks. Yes. And then I think the best autopilot was just on PS1 where, well, it sped you up a bit and it literally let you go through walls. Well, I mean, it wouldn't usually go through walls when it was in use, but like if you activated it as you were heading into a wall, it would just put you through the wall and you wouldn't take any damage. It was basically like God mode for a few seconds, except you couldn't actually move yourself. Like it was just AI. But there you go. Basically, well, it's not really God mode then, it's more like no clip actually. I guess it's because the AI on PS1, like the AI opponents, they can't actually collide with anything other than obviously, well, they can't collide with the walls from what I've seen. Like I have literally seen like the AI occasionally clip through walls or like come back through like from the bottom of the track. If you like, I've seen on 2097 at like the steep drops, sometimes if you like shoot an opponent there, they'll fall, but then they'll like come back up through the underside of the track. It's really weird. But at least it's not the first Wipeout where you can get like caught underneath an opponent and then get dragged like underneath the track or something stupid. That was always really annoying. Like the collision in the first game was really crap. Even if you enjoy the first game somehow. I mean, some people do, which is fair enough, but yeah, the collision is easily one of the worst aspects of that game, next to the floatiness of the physics, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, God. No! Oh, I went straight into that. It's always a bit weird when there's no like big noise when you hear a rock that fast. It does like a tiny scrape and that's it. Oh well. Hopefully I don't make that mistake again, because I really I need to get zone 30 on every track, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm flying dead on straight into a rock. Speed has basically doubled in the last couple of minutes, as is standard with zone mode in this game. Maybe I should just do that. Try to get as many speed packs as possible as well to rack up the points. No. Oh my god, that could not have been any closer. If I hit the corner of that wall, I would have lost a lot of speed and a lot of shield energy. And I probably would have even got spun round, because the game's like that. If you hit the corner of a wall, you just spin on the spot. Like, why? Why is the game like that? Annoying. I'm gonna get zone 19. Feels really low, but it's just because I'm used to zone mode in like the later games. Oh no! Oh my, that's gone horribly wrong. This is going to be a failed attempt, isn't it? Unless I'm really careful for these next couple of laps. I've at least got to do 10 laps by the time I reach zone 30. Oh, crap. I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear. Oh no. Oh, come on. Just a couple more laps. That should be it, hopefully. No, I'm not going to make it. This ship is total. Thankfully, I don't think the handling gets affected by damage on the zone ship, unlike every other ship in the game. Okay, I'm going to have to... There's going to be another lap after this that I'll need to do, I think, but I don't even know if I'll make it. No! That was awful. That was a crap attempt. Damn it. Adrian Wood says, if you're good enough, isn't the score more often calculated by how many times you roll over the integer limit? I don't actually know. I have seen a video where that happens, but oh, sad face. After they said, lock in. Oh no. Yeah, I successfully failed to lock in. Oh, T Kong is in the chat. Update on iMedia PC. Not the best news, actually. So yeah, if you guys saw my newest video about the Packard Bell faceplate or front panel, whatever, I had to buy an entire other Packard Bell PC for that. Thankfully, I only spent 25. Well, okay, I spent more than 25 quid because of shipping, but that's by the by. Yeah, and I bought an entire PC just to get the faceplate off it so I could put it on my working Packard Bell PC. And it fits and everything, but the spares repairs PC that I got that had the faceplate on, well, the cooler, if you guys saw that video, the cooler arrived detached from the motherboard, seemingly because, well, the parcel probably got thrown around during shipping. Because the cooler didn't actually fall out until I took the side panel off. So it must have been like loose, and then it just fell. And the worst part about that was, it took the processor with it. It literally yanked the processor out of its socket. And it bent the pins. And, yeah, I didn't even try turning on the PC until after, well, I just cleaned it up inside as well. The PC did turn on, but obviously didn't do anything without a processor, and I couldn't use the processor because, well, it had loads of bent pins. Maybe like half a dozen, but like, even bending them back wouldn't it wouldn't fit back in the socket. It was dead. And so I bought. The next part of that story is I did buy a replacement Pentium 4 processor, and it wasn't the exact same. It was a slightly lower powered one, but it was only like £7, 40 something. But unfortunately, that arrived. This part of the story isn't in the video, the newest one, but. Yeah, that arrived the other day, also with a bent pin, and I bent it back, I put it in the PC, and it did nothing. But then 10 seconds later it started beeping, and the beep code was related to a CPU issue. So that CPU is also dead. So I had to get a refund on that. So yeah, not really good at the moment with that iMedia PC. The iConnect though, the one I've had, you know, the one that I got working and put the front panel on, that one's still working fine and everything. And I'm planning to get Windows 7 running on it, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, and also in the previous video. I would like to install Windows 7 just for the fun of it, I suppose. See how terrible it'll run. I feel like it might run. I don't know. But yeah, about the iMedia PC with the dead CPU. Well, yeah, now I've got 2 dead CPUs. And again, I've at least got a refund on it, but I did use that money to get another replacement CPU from a different seller. Thankfully, the replacement one I got was £8. So it was like £8. I think £8.99 or something. So yeah, I've only had to spend a little bit extra, but this time, the one I bought this time is the exact same model as the original one that it had. So that's hopefully the best chances for compatibility. And also, as long as it's packaged properly, then it should arrive intact without any bent pins. But yeah, a video of that will be coming eventually. Oh, by the way, to add to this, I didn't mention, but I used a new SD card as well to record, because yeah, I did record me like trying to use the replacement CPU and it not working, etc. And that footage is partially corrupted because the SD card was faulty. Like, technology has really failed me this week. My god. So I've got 2 dead Pentium 4s, an iMedia PC that doesn't work properly because it doesn't have a processor in it at the moment, and there could be other problems with it, I don't know yet. And I've also had to deal with a partially dead SD card with footage that can play but glitches up sometimes. Like, oh my god. Just had so much problems with technology this week, it's annoying. Anyway, during all this ramble, finally almost reached zone 30, so yeah, I should hopefully get this zone medal. So yeah, I'm sorry the update on that iMedia PC is not the best, but hopefully that's, well, you're now informed of what's happening with it, I guess. I don't think a video will be coming in weeks. Like, well, it'll be weeks before another video of that comes, but hopefully a video of the iConnect PC that is working, hopefully that will be coming soon, maybe in a week or 2. And again, my next video I'm hoping to try and get Windows 7 running on it. We'll see what happens with that. And of course, in the meantime, there's another WipEout event video hopefully coming as well, and other things. There's no shortage of content on this channel, that's for sure. Just hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. Anyway, this is a way better attempt than the last one. Much more pleased with how this has gone, apart from that long wall grind. Oh god. That's one way to end that. I nearly got 1 billion points. I've never done that before. Yeah, okay. It's actually, yeah, that's a new record because it's giving me the zone code, which is certainly a word, yeah. Right, next track. Adrian says, oh no, RIP CPU. Yeah, I've got 2 Pentium 4s that are dead with bent CPUs. Sorry, bent pins. What the hell? Yeah. It's a shame, really. I mean, obviously, the replacement one I got, like, I did bend the pin back. It was just one bent pin, but sometimes that's enough to kill a CPU, because I bent it back and it still doesn't work. The PC does nothing and then it beeps. And nothing appears on the screen, no matter what monitor or cables I use. Even, like, I reseated RAM and the CPU itself, etc., and that didn't help. Like, I spent hours trying to fix it, but, like, all of that was wasted time, because the beep code related to a CPU issue anyway, so, yeah. RIP CPU, or at least 2 CPUs. Oh well. Yeah, none of this would have happened if, well, the delivery people handled the parcel more sensibly. and then the cooler wouldn't have got knocked out of its socket, I guess. Although I should, if I can rant for a second, the cooler itself is quite crap because it's got plastic clips, and well, the plastic's 21 years old and it feels kind of cheap. So yeah, obviously the heatsink's metal, but it's got plastic clips and it just feels a bit crap. But I've just gone with it for now. Like, that was the one it came with, and I can always replace it later on, but only if I actually get a working CPU. And well, if this other CPU, like when that eventually arrives, if it does, like if that arrives and works, then great. And if I still have issues with that, then I'll probably just put off working on that iMedia PC for well, the time being, because I've got more important things to do. But again, if it works, then great, I can do stuff with it, I suppose, and then I'd have 2 PCs to muck around with on the channel, or I suppose 3, because obviously the Dell Optiplex is another PC that I've mucked around with in the past on the channel. All I've really done on the channel with it so far, the Dell Optiplex, is well, play BlitzSky at 2 FPS and clean out the PC. That's all I've done with that. Obviously the iConnect PC, I've done 6 videos with it now, I think, and it's been a fun series, to be fair. And a lot of people seem to have enjoyed it, which is awesome. So, I mean, as long as people want to see it, then I'll keep making videos of it. And yeah, if I can get the iMedia PC working, then, well, that's even more stuff to have fun with, I suppose. I'd have 2 Hauppauge Bell XP PCs to do fun experiments with. I mean, I do have another, in fact, yeah, I have another XP PC. I have a Dell Inspiron laptop, which the only place that's appeared on my channel is just, well, during the stream startup, where, you know, during the slideshow, like, you can kind of see the keyboard with, like, the Intel and Windows stickers. That's literally the only time that laptop's appeared on my channel so far. It's kind of a teaser for things to come, maybe. But I'm not sure if there's much point, considering, well, I've already got a working Windows XP PC to muck around with, so yeah. Basically, I like games and I like tech. I suppose it goes without saying. Anyway, back to WipEout Fusion. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to talk about the game itself in zone mode, because all I'm doing is just trying to survive for as long as possible until I get to zone 30. And that's the same for every zone event. Oh well. Some tracks it's easier than others. Yeah, that's it really, that's all there is to it. And of course, you keep going for as long as you have shield energy. Once that runs out, you're dead. That's the end of the round. As long as you make it past zone 30 with some shield energy, then that's the goal achieved. Suppose that info for any of you guys who haven't really played this game. Because I'm sure some of you in the chat who have seen my PC videos, but not this game. Well, I suppose now you know a little bit more. I don't know. I don't think this attempt is actually... Oh wow, I'm going to have to be really careful. I've literally got 2 HP, come on. Gotta make it another like 30 seconds without touching it. No, it's not happening, no. Damn it. I was close, but not quite. Oh well. Right. T-Kong says, it's socket 478, isn't it? I saw the video. What camera do you use? It films great. So yeah, the motherboard is socket 478, which is ancient, as we all know. I mean, it's not ancient, but it's over 20 years old. I guess it makes sense, because it's a 2004 PC, but yeah. And the camera I use is actually a 12-year-old JVC camcorder. Can't remember the model. I think it's the JVC Evrio E105 or something like that. It's a 12-year-old camcorder, and it can record at 1080p 50, or 1080i actually, because it's interlaced. But I need to skip that song because it's copyrighted. But yeah, that's the camera I use. Honestly, I think it films alright, but I do think I could do with a slightly better camera. Maybe in some point in the future, because it's kind of hard to see things that are far away, like small text, like it's basically impossible. It films in 1080p, but it's not really the clearest 1080p, really. It almost looks more like 720 to me. But I mean, it's a good camcorder and it does the job just fine, as you say. But yeah, I mean, I've used it to anything I've recorded, like using a camera, has been with that camcorder. But basically, anything that's not gameplay that you see on my channel and is recorded in real time, well, that's just with that camcorder. And yeah, it does the job fine. Got a good zoom and pretty good microphone. It's basically just a bog standard average camcorder from 2013, and it still does the job fine. Much better than, well, new camcorders that you can get for cheap on, like, AliExpress, but I won't go into that. So yeah, I mean, you can't really get new camcorders anymore in the way that you could, like, over 10 years ago. Like, most of the ones you see nowadays are just on, like, random websites, and they're made to look decent, but they're actually really crap. Anyway, I won't go into that. That's something for another video in the future, maybe, if I bother to get into that kind of territory. It's reminding me, in my drawer, I've got like this 20-year-old camcorder. It's tiny. Like, it looks like a camcorder from the 2000s, but it's really small, and the picture quality is a sight to behold, and not in a good way. It supposedly records 240p, I think, but the image quality is so ass that it's unbelievable. Maybe I'll cover that in a future video, actually. Oh, I don't know why I've got it in my drawer. Just something that we ended up with one time. But yeah, I mean, if that's something you guys are interested in, then let me know. Highly doubt it, but yeah, basically just an old camcorder that is really cheap and has probably the worst image quality I've ever seen. Just think that, well, think of like 144p on YouTube, but even more blurry and barely any colour, pretty much. Like, the colour's all wrong. Like, it's almost like it's broken, but it's not actually. Like, it's just how it is. I don't even know what brand the camcorder is. It just says like DV130 on the side or something like that. It's some weird Chinese, like, manufactured crap. Oh man. Unfortunately, I don't have the box for it or anything, but I bet it would have had some rather weird, like, text on the side. Like 5 million pixels or something like that, I don't know. Because, I don't know, cheap Chinese packaging for, like, old MP3 players and, like, camcorders and stuff. They've always got something weird written on. Like, just some broken English or something. Oh no, this is another failed attempt, isn't it? Should add, while I've been rambling a lot about tech-related content, I'm still going to do, like, game-related stuff when I can, because, well, I still enjoy doing that. It's just, I kind of want to do more tech-based stuff. Maybe do, like, half and half, like, maybe one week I do a tech video, and then next week I do a game video. And then maybe I can get, like, a couple of tech videos in a month done, and then another couple of game videos done in a month. That kind of thing, maybe. Just gonna catch up with the chat. Fahim says JG with loads of E's. Nice to see you there. Hope you enjoy the stream, Fahim. T-Kong says, maybe you scratch the pin on the CPU. I mean, I suppose it's worth, at some point, when I'm bothered, I could take that CPU out and, like, brush the pins or something with, like, an anti-static brush, but I really don't think it's going to do much. It's worth a try. It's like, that's the thing with processors, like, the pins are so delicate. One pin is, like, slightly dirty or bent, and it's gone. Unless it's fixed. But, like, it's hard to fix, so... Adrian says, this reminds me it took me a whole ass year to find a PS3 controller that works half decently. I have one now, but God, it was painful to find it, especially since I didn't have a lot of money. Yeah, it's annoying that, and there's a lot of like fake bootleg DualShock 3s that look good on the surface, but they're actually crap. Like, don't ask me how I know that. Anyway, T-Kong says, Dell used to fail caps. What a shit. Is that what it says? Yeah, Dell used to fail caps. What a shame. It doesn't focus on monitor. Are you talking about like capacitors? Like Dell PCs? So I do remember, I've heard of that whole capacitor plague from between, I think it's like between 1998 and 2004 or something like that, where certain motherboards had like certain capacitors that were just prone to leaking and like exploding like really easily. Yeah, obviously the Packard Bell PC that I've been rambling about and using in my recent videos, that is from 2003, and yeah, I've always just been slightly concerned about the capacitors in that, but from what I've seen, none of them are bulging or anything, none of them are leaking, at least at the moment, but I can't help but think one day that might change. I mean, it's inevitable with basically anything tech related, especially if it's old, like the capacitors are just prone to eventually crapping out and leaking and bulging and all that, and then just stopping the system from working until you replace it. And I've never replaced a capacitor before, but it'll have to happen one day. Yeah. It's quite daunting to think about, but there's plenty of tutorials and stuff on how to do it. And as long as you're careful, I mean, it can work. I mean, obviously, regarding the Packard Bell PC, there's a lot of stuff on that I did for the first time, such as, well, reseating the CPU and, well, just taking the CPU cooler out entirely. Like, I'd never done that before until earlier this year when I did it on the Packard Bell PC, and it survived, so I was very slow and careful. I was doing my best to not break anything, and despite spilling lots of thermal paste twice, I mean, it survived, so yeah. Yeah, if you guys have seen my cleanup video of that Packard Bell PC, yeah, I got thermal paste everywhere twice, and it was annoying. And also there were other problems, like the PC, like I got really worried that I killed it at one point because it wouldn't start, but then it turned out I had to plug in the hard drive for it to even start. Like, that was really weird. Like, it sounds comical, but if you watch the video, you might understand. Like, if you've seen it. I mean, me explaining it doesn't really help. I'm not that good explaining stuff easily, like, clearly, without it just sounding like complete nonsense, but, yeah. Yeah, working with that Packard Bell PC has certainly been an experience of all time, but I have enjoyed it so far. It's been fun to muck around with, and the main reason why I'm even mucking around with it in the first place is because, well, it's been around in the family for longer than I've been alive. Like, it was bought new, over a year before I was born. I think it was bought for £500, like, that's pretty cheap for a PC from that time, but I mean, if you look at the specs, you'll understand why, I suppose. I mean, the CPU is from 1999, like, it's a 4-year-old processor. It was a 4-year-old processor by the time the PC came out, so yeah. But yeah, like, it's been in the family for longer than I've been alive, and, well, since like 2018, fan got, well, around that time, I think the fan got broken. CPU fan, like, it got broken because I stupidly touched it while it was on. Don't ask me why I did that, but after that happened, it kind of just sat, like, it pretty much just sat somewhere in the house gathering dust. and it was basically doomed to get thrown away multiple times, and it didn't. And then eventually last year, I thought maybe this is something I could muck around with in my spare time. So I cleaned it up because it had a horrible amount of dust inside. And then I got the fan replaced, and it worked. So then, well, there were still other things I had to do after that, like replace thermal paste and other things, like replacing the CD drive that was dead. And well, now here we are. Like, I've got an SSD in it, I've got more RAM in it, it works, it's fully operational. I've just made it to zone 30 in time, holy crap, wow. But yeah, so far, like, with that Packard Bell PC, I know I've rambled about it a lot during this stream, but yeah, I'm just happy with what I've managed to do with it so far, and hopefully more content will be coming later on regarding that. But yeah. Anyway, that's another zone medal gathered. Got 5 now, now it's another 5 to get. Oh, this shouldn't be too bad, it's Florian High Course 3. Let's see how this goes. I think once I've done these zone events, I'm not sure if I'll get them all finished. Yeah, what will happen is I'll either finish all the zone events and then do another stream next week, or just finish once I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Because I get tired after around an hour and a half of streaming, so yeah. I don't mind, like, sometimes I stream like a little longer than an hour and a half, but yeah, usually try and stick to that like limit, I guess. So it feels like a good balance of getting stuff done, but also not getting too exhausted, I suppose. And also, I doubt many people would want to watch for that long as well, like for longer than that, longer than an hour and a half. Because some people do actually stick around for the whole stream, which I'm grateful for, but also quite kind of surprising as well, because yeah, it is a while. I might stay quiet for this zone event just so I could concentrate, and also just to give my voice a bit of a break, because I have literally been speaking for an hour. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, this track's not too bad, so hopefully I can get it done first try, but we'll see. Just noticed Cookie in the chat says zone mode is basically survive 5 minutes and you're good. Yeah, you're not wrong. Because I think 30 zone level 30 is basically 5 minutes of, well, survival. Oh yeah, speaking of zone mode, actually, I was gonna, like, I think this was mentioned weeks ago at this point, but someone did suggest doing like a evolution of zone mode video, I think something like that, so Maybe that's another thing that I'll upload at some point soon. We'll see. So yeah, zone mode did change quite a lot throughout the games. Same kind of concept, but the overall styling changed between each game at least. And this game doesn't have any zone styling, it's just the same track, but the same kind of track graphics. But then from WipEout Pure onwards, it was like a virtual environment or something like that, as opposed to just like, well, real life kind of, yeah. Basically, in WipEout Pure onwards, the zone mode is meant to be like a simulation, but then in WipEout Fusion, I guess it's just, well, as it is, it's just, there's nothing really different apart from the ship you're using. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure I'll easily get zone 30 on this. Maybe even zone 40. It's quite a straightforward track. And I feel like it's one I'm more experienced with compared to most of the other tracks. Why did the draw distance is a bit weird? When I get closer to the trackside objects there, they all disappear. Game's breaking in front of me. I'll de-roasted cats in the chat. Only just noticed that, but I'll read the message after I finish this event, just so I don't fly straight into a wall or something. But the speed does increase rapidly in these zone events. I'll at least get to zone 35 maybe? God. It really can gain some height. Oh, what? Really? Oh my god. Wow, oh, crap, okay. WipEout Fusion adds best. Falling straight through. Like, this is literal game-breaking speeds at this point. I don't think it's quite 2,000 kilometers an hour, but still. Like, I'm starting to go through the floor. So bloody fast. Come on, can I at least get to lap 10? Oh my god, oh, this is so... It's like WipEout now. I've actually played WipEout, but barely. I'm really bad at it, and need to practice more. Oh my god, what the... What? Wow. Oh my god, okay. For a second, I was still going at zone, no, at 0%. Wow. Right. D-Roasted Cat says, you got this, Mr. Welsh. I did my best. Well, that's probably the best run so far. At this rate, I might be able to get the rest of the zone medals in this one stream, but again, don't keep your hopes up. Okay, I've got 4 more medals to get. Going through the floor, you deserve a biggest airtime, but I think, yeah, I think you're not wrong. If this was WipEout HD or Omega, it definitely would have given me biggest airtime, or probably just like Speed Pad Hunter. And then it would have given, if I was playing against Lady White, then it would have given her biggest airtime because she's just cursed with it at this point. Chachi Chu says, whoever set up the culling didn't think someone would go this fast. Not sure what culling is, but I think I can guess. 10 seconds per level, 30 levels equals 300 seconds total runtime. That's 5 minutes. Yep, you're bang on. Cookie. So yeah, that last zone race would have been like 7 minutes then. And then you've got Syncopia on WipEout HD, which can take you up to like 15 minutes, maybe even 20 if you're fast enough. Oh. I'm just gonna go up here because why not? Lop. Sound synced up properly. Hope so. Yeah, and let me know in the chat if the audio is all good, as always. Should be fine, but I probably should have asked at the start, but never mind. I'm guessing the audio is fine. Like, I do test it before each stream, but sometimes I notice afterwards that like it's slightly drifted out of sync, or like I'm the microphone's too too far away or whatever. I don't think I've had many issues for a while, which is good. Just in case. Audio check good, says D-Roasted Cat. Okay, no worries, good. Just want to be sure. So, yeah, I don't want it to be like out of sync or anything. Well, there's a long straight, so I might as well read the chat. 2 plus 2 is 4 minus... Okay, why are you referencing... What year is this, Cookie? It's not 2017 anymore. Oh my god. Nearly a decade later, which actually feels wrong to say, but yeah, nearly a decade later and that is still being referenced. Oh my god. That reminds me, the other day I got stick bugged in 2025. I'm just gonna move on from the awful trends. Pretty sure it was the GameCube intro, and of course, yeah. I don't even know. I mean, I don't even know if anyone remembers stick bug at this point, but whatever. Just terrible. It's not really terrible, but it's just like, whatever. It's one of those trends that just became old after seeing it like 3 times, in my opinion. Anyway, WipEout Fusion. So far, this attempt's not been too bad. But will it last? I get a perfect lap, maybe? I'll do my best. Biggest airtime. Hang on a minute. Just realised. Yeah, this is the track with this tunnel. You can see I'm nearly hitting it. So you can only guess what's going to happen in a couple of laps' time. If I make it, anyway. Actually, yeah, I'm on 29 HP, that should be okay. I didn't get a perfect lap, but I don't need to get perfect laps. Like, it's better to just focus on the racing line, I guess. And scraping the wall a little bit is okay. Getting perfect laps is not always okay, because sometimes you have to... Well, I was going to say if you can actually end up getting slower laps if you try to get perfect ones, but it doesn't actually matter in zone mode. I'm nearly hitting that roof. Next lap, I'm going to hit it and explode. To be fair, that looked pretty cool with the WipEout HD like elimination scene, but this isn't WipEout HD, and that game didn't have Mandrashi in it, so yeah, it didn't have this track. So never mind. Well, I've got the zone medal, but I'm just gonna go for as long as I can. Okay, that was a bad idea. Oh, never mind. That was an oddly safe landing despite how high I went. Right. No. I just lost like 8 HP from that. Bloody. Well, I think I'm pretty much declared eliminated in the next 30 seconds from how fast I'm going. I'm happy with this score though, like I've surpassed 500 million. I wonder if I'll beat my old record on my save called Pillock. Not sure why I went with that save name, but there we go. Oh no, no. Oh wow, that ended horribly. Oh dear. Wow. I was waiting for that. And yeah, de-roasted cat. We waiting for that bonk, donk, whichever. Anyway. Area 8. Oh no, not Kubus Flow. Oh god. This is the one with the trees and everything. Yeah, usually the records are either by Winner 2 or Pillock, and well, they're all my saves. Just from nearly 4 years ago now, when I first played the game. Because yeah, I first played this game in 2021. And that was the year I properly got into WipEout. First time I actually played it was in 2011, and that was a demo disc with WipEout 3. And it had a demo of Stanza Inter, and you could play as either Faisar or Goteki 45 if you finished first, I think. I think the Faisar race was Venom, and then Goteki 45 race was Rapier. I remember playing that demo like that back then. I was like 7 years old, and I remember thinking it was really cool. And yeah, I eventually, well, got into the series years later, and now here I am, streaming it and making videos and stuff. I just think it's a cool series, and that's why I've been making videos and doing streams of it. But there's only so long I can do it for. Well, like that's kind of why I'm doing tech videos more often now, because I mean, I don't want to make too much WipEout content, and there's only so much I can do. Like, I've done a lot in the past 2 years or more now. There's, yeah, not a whole lot else I can really do. I mean, there's definitely a fair amount of videos I can make. Like, I still do the themed event videos for the foreseeable future as well, but aside from that and a few like evolution videos, there's not actually that much else at this point I can cover. That either I've already covered or other people have already covered in like greater detail anyway. So, yeah. I would do a teams video, but like Hellfire did a video of the WipEout teams like 12 years ago, and it's so detailed, and like I don't exactly have the time to get that kind of same detail in my videos. And also, like, I don't know, like it's a good video as it is, so there's not, I just don't see much point in making my own one. I mean, I suppose people could argue, but you made an Evolution of Weapons series, and well, yeah, but that was just because I wanted to make it, I guess, and it took way more time than I actually thought it would. Because, yeah, the Evolution of Weapons series, I started getting footage of that in like September last year, and the videos didn't even come out until December. Because yeah, a lot was going on at the end of last year. Like, I was just a lot of stuff away from YouTube, and that's why I didn't like stream very much for the remainder of last year. But yeah, I'm not saying WipEout videos will be stopping soon. Like, they'll still be going for a while yet, but I don't think I'll be able to do like, I don't know, I feel like they'll mostly just be like race compilations nowadays. They won't be like the detailed like comparisons or like evolution style videos that I've done. I mean, I still want to make an Evolution of WipEout games video, but I'm probably not going to do that until like WipEout turns 30, and To be fair, that's only in a few months. The 30th anniversary. There's an idea I've had. I know Solar Exotic has had a lot of ideas, like Wipeout lobbies and stuff, and his own videos, and I'm sure you guys probably had your own ideas for, well, just playing the games during that time. It'll be September, I think, that's when Wipeout turns 30. Yeah, I'm hoping to do, yeah, Wipeout Evolution video in September. Only 4 months till then, so yeah. Plenty of time to get footage done and edited, I suppose. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it either. Like, I could do like a 10-minute short, like, evolution, or I could do a more detailed one that maybe even has voiceover. I don't know, but it just depends. Maybe I could do. No. I could do two. Like, I could do like a short version and a long version where I kind of review each one, maybe. Like, I've never reviewed a game on this channel, but could like do that with Wipeout. I don't know. Bloody song goes on for so long. Anyway, almost reached zone 30. I know someone's gonna dare me to fly, or to try and fly straight through, like, straight through the middle of that forest there, but I'm not even gonna dare do that because it's not gonna end well. I've sometimes done it by accident, but other times it's not really ended very well, and I've just gone head first into a tree and stopped. Although, again, considering how fast these ships are, they should really be able to cut right through those trees, but oh well. Especially when there are destructible environments in part of the tracks. But you think they'd just be able to fly straight through the trees. Oh well. Never mind. Well, that's another new record, nice. Cookie says, not the trees. Thankfully, I didn't hit any of them, I don't think. At least I didn't get stopped by any of them. Right, zone, or area 9. And that's, oh, we already did course 3, but now it's the reverse variant, so there we go. D-Roasted Cat says, feel you, mate, we can't squeeze the Wipeout franchise forever. Some stuff has already greatly been covered already. Give new Wipeout game, please. Ballistic NG. That's all I'll say. No, but yeah. There hasn't been an entirely original Wipeout game for 13 years. Like, Wipeout 2048 was the last original Wipeout game. It's basically just an ancient franchise at this point, and it might be fun, but you are right, there is only so much we can squeeze out of it. I'm not saying it's completely dead. I mean, again, I've mentioned it a few times, but I mean, you can play Wipeout HD online again, so that's something. Oh yeah, and 2048, you can play that online as well. Again, the mandatory agracingfoundation.org shill. I've definitely mentioned it a few times in the past, but it's relevant this time, so... relevant once again, so I think it's necessary to mention it. It is weird thinking how Wipeout is actually going to be 30 years old this year. Quite mental. Like, it's literally, it's pretty much a decade older than me, the franchise. And when it came out, it was like the first of its kind, pretty much. I'm sorry, what? Cookie in the chat. There's a Wipeout Plus 18 edition, now with hot pilots. XD. And then D-Roasted Cat replies with easily the most fitting emoji, just the stone face. Oh dear me. Florian Height is like one of the most abundant tracks. I guess that's the right word for the zone mode. Like there's at least like 3 of the 10 events that are just Florian Height tracks. I want a wipeout with. Okay, Cookie. Okay. Thank you for that information. I think again, stone face emoji is the appropriate response to that. Oh dear. There already is, but the wife whose other ship says de-roasted cat. What? Which ship? How are the ships? Let's not get into that. Okay, Cookie says real in caps. Oh my god. What is going on in the chat today? I mean, I think the ships in the games look cool, but that's about it. Nothing more. Oh, de-roasted cat in the chat says, you don't want to know unless you're ready to bleach your eyes. Okay. Nah, they're just ships. That's it. Oh god. Chachi Chu in the chat says, implying the pilots aren't already hot. And when the Decker emoji. I wish that, I mean, I wonder if I can get the Decker emoji just in the chat, like, as, like, a custom emoji or something. I can't remember, is that possible on YouTube, or do you actually need to have, like, super chats or something for that to work? I'm not sure. I need to look into that. So I know you can do it on Discord, obviously, but it'd be cool to have like custom emojis on the channel or something. Okay, then now the chat's moving a lot. I can't really look at it while going this fast, but no! Oh my god, that's okay. Thankfully, I'm nearly at zone 30, so that's fine. Oh. Just grinded the wall for like... Oh, man. Okay. 9 HP. Well, I've at least got the medal for this, but... yeah. Not going to beat my record by any chance. Unless I get like 3 perfect laps in a row, but... yeah. Pretty sure my best record was like 800 million points or something like that. No, I'll just don't care anymore. I've got the medal, that's all I need. Let's just continue. Average wipeout convo between 2 men of culture, says Cookie. Yes. JW trying to convince himself they're just ships. They are though. Oh god. Cookie says Natasha Belmondo does kind of look damn fine in the concept arts. Duh. What? No comment. What? Very broken English I just had, says Cookie. And then de-roasted cat just says, oh. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say. I'm noticing I'm getting a lot of dropped frames on this stream today. 1,000... over 1,000 dropped frames. It's only 0.4% apparently, but hopefully the stream's not been too laggy then. Oh yeah. I remember at the start I completely disconnected for a few seconds. It's my bloody internet, but yeah. Also, this is the final zone medal, yay. If I get this in the next 7 minutes before I have to end the stream, then that's it. That's all the medals got. apart from the time trial medals, which I'll do in its own stream later on. Yeah, here we go. Hang on, that's another thing actually. Obviously, I think someone just mentioned, well, about concept art in the chat. In all seriousness, that is a thing you can look at, or at least there's a gallery anyway that has like, well, art from this game, I suppose. Like there is a gallery you can look at, and it does, well, the more you complete the game, the more pictures it unlocks, so maybe that's something else I can show when I've unlocked everything. Might take a little while because there's at least like 100 different images. I remember WipEout Pure also has its own gallery. I don't know why I don't know why Pulse and like HD and the rest of the games, like why do they not have their own galleries? Like that would have been really cool, I think, but oh well. I mean, we've got WipEout Futurism anyway. I mean, that's got concept art from every game, pretty sure. So, yeah. Especially the PS1 games. Again, it's a really good book, that is, actually. I'm still yet to read it in full. I think I did actually read at least half of it, and obviously look at all the cool stuff in it. But I'm yet to see the other half. I think I got up to... I think it was just WipEout Fusion, actually. Because most of what's covered in that book is just the PS1 trilogy. I can't actually remember if WipEout 64 is mentioned. It must be, probably. I'm pretty sure WipEout Rush / Merge isn't mentioned. Or at least it doesn't have any art or anything. And I guess that makes sense in my head because it's made of... that game is made up of just recycled assets from the PSP games, I believe. Which is complete BS, like what? Again, I refuse to cover WipEout Merge or Rush or whatever it is at all on my channel because it's not a WipEout game in my eyes because you can't even race in it. It's just not great that that's the latest game in the series as well. And if we ignore that, we've got a Mega Collection, which, well, that has its own issues. I mean, to be fair, a Mega Collection is still much better in every way than WipEout Rush, but Mega Collection, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's still a way to play 2048 in HD, but in my eyes, I much prefer playing, I just, in my opinion, I think the PS3 HD Fury is just prefer it, really. Prefer playing that nowadays. Especially since, again, it was brought back online. I think I just prefer the graphics overall on PS3 as well. I know some people might think what, but I don't know, a Mega Collection just looks a bit too overdone with the graphics in some areas, in my opinion. Like it's too bright, too smeary, like too oversaturated. And some parts of the graphics are kind of wrong as well. Like I remember on Soul 2, for example, like the shields are so luminous and blinding for some reason. There's other areas of the game that are kind of blinding as well. Like it doesn't make it unplayable, but I just prefer the PS3 version because it doesn't have any of that. The graphics just look more natural, kind of. Which again, it feels weird saying that when it's on the previous generation, but that's just how it looks to me. Like I just prefer how it looks. And it still runs at 1080p 60. I know the frame rate isn't as consistent, but it's not awful. There is a bit of screen tearing as well on PS3, but I've got over it, so yeah. And there we go, that's the last WipEout Fusion zone medal gathered. There we go. Cookie says, just take a look, she's looking a little like a baddie. Are you talking about Natasha Belmondo, the bloody concept art? Like earlier, oh god. Unless you don't have it unlocked. Yeah, okay, I suppose it's worth having a look at what I've got unlocked in the gallery, I don't know. I didn't notice the frame skip if there was any during my stay as Deroasted Cat. Well that's good then. So the stream seems to have been stable throughout, well, that's good then. Just can't say the same about the beginning, but never mind. Some messages. Yes. Those concept arts are so cool. Would have loved them on Pulse and HD Fury. Yeah, it's a shame, but oh well. Only Fusion and Pure that has concept art. Yeah, there we go. That's all the medals gathered. Now it's just time trials, which, again, in a future stream, probably next weekend. Or maybe I could do Monday, because that's a bank holiday, at least where I am. So basically, everyone's off work, or at least most people are, including me. So maybe I'll stream then. Maybe that's when I'll get the rest of the time trial medals and stuff. I don't know, but we'll see. I hath graced the chat with my presence. Thursday was my birthday. Von Snake released 1.4 on the 1st of May. Oh, of course, yeah, Ballistic NG 1.4. That was released on Thursday, which was great. I have played that a bit, and, well, it's a brilliant update. I mean, I've been on the dev branch anyway, so it's not that new to me, but, I mean, it's cool that it's finally been released to the public and everything. It's good stuff. And yeah, for those of you who haven't tried Ballistic NG, well, it's like WipEout, but better. Anyway, no, well, I don't think it's, I don't know if I can say it's objectively better, but personally I do think, I mean, it's a good substitute for, like, I mean, considering we haven't got another WipEout game in over a decade, I think Ballistic NG is a good, like, kind of successor, or, like, tribute to it, I guess. Yeah, D-Roasted Cat says, I never saw merge gameplay, might have to find an APK and play it. Don't bother, that's all I'll say. Curie says, there's still footage of it on YouTube that still exists. True, but again, I think the only redeemable thing about WipEout Rush or Merge was like the art cards. They look pretty cool, I guess, but I only know that because I've seen Solar Exotics video on them. That's pretty much the only footage I've seen of that game. D-Roasted Cat says, well played, thank you. Yes, Fusion is nearly complete, just got to get all the time trial medals. Oh yeah, one away from 500 subscribers. Someone subscribe to him right now. I mean, if any of you who aren't watching, if any of you who are watching aren't currently subscribed, then, I mean, if you want to see more content, then please consider subscribing. If not, then no worries, it's you do you, but I would appreciate it, then I'd hit 500 subscribers during the stream, and that would be interesting. I will just have a look at the gallery to see what I've got, so I'm not going to open any of the pictures yet, I'll leave that for a future stream, maybe when I've got all the time trial stuff. Wait, have I actually got everything? Probably not. Okay, no, there's still plenty actually. Oh, that's an interesting sound for not being able to select something. Okay. Well, there we go. WipEout Fusion, nearly complete. Let's save. 79% finished in 13 hours. Well, next stream that I do might be the last one if I can get the 42 time trial medals collected in the space of one stream. We'll see what happens. Whatever happens anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Yeah. Hope you guys are looking forward to the next stream, and hopefully next week another video will be coming out, and it should be the WipEout 64 themed event, which took place over a month ago. But yeah, that should be the next video coming out, so hope you guys are looking forward to that, and yeah, I'll see you hopefully in the next stream where I collect the time trial medals. Goodbye. I've just reached 500, have I? No way. Just as the stream ends, hang on, let me check this. Oh my god, I have, yes! Thanks to whoever subscribed. You are my 500th subscriber. Nice. Thank you very much. Well, that confirms it. A 500 subscriber special will be coming eventually when I can figure out exactly what to do for it. Who subscribed, I wonder, actually? Feel free to mention in the chat, as long as you're not lying. Oh man. I bet someone's going to unsubscribe now, aren't they? Make it $4.99. Wouldn't be surprised. Well, anyway, yeah, bye-bye for real. I'm gonna, end the stream now. Yeah, see you in the next stream.